Colony still? One of the greatest theorists, analysts, and critics of colonialism was the late Martinican psychiatrist, Frantz Fanon. But Dr. Fanon's work dwelled on the crises of colonialism in Africa. But colonialism was a global phenomenon, affecting Africa, Asia, and Latin America as well. We like to think that colonialism was a problem of yesteryear, the 60s, 70s, and early 80s. It's history, right? Well, what matters isn't what we think, but what others in those countries think. We should also note that things change, sometimes in form, but not in essence. Earlier this year, a group of Pakistani leaders, intellectuals, activists, and scientists produced a brief but telling report addressing the problems facing their nation. The 120-page report, entitled Making Pakistan a Tenable State, lists 185 points. Among them is the following, point 14, which states, "Today Pakistan finds itself fully trapped in the whirl of liberalization, globalization, privatization, and the so-called war on terror. The economic agreements and covenants bind Pakistan to follow policies dictated from outside. Similarly, the strategies and policies adopted by Pakistan to defend itself against foreign aggression are hugely dependent upon the defense-related agreements signed with the United States. Frequent visits to Pakistan of the officials of the Departments of State and Defense are indicative of the advices of the superpower we are obliged to follow. Small wonder, Pakistan is recognized all over the world as a client state of the United States." Client state. It's like the 21st century term for colony. For if a nation can't freely make its own foreign policy and must abide by the will of another, client is but a polite term. The report covers Pakistan's colonial history, when it was part of India, when it was once known as East and West Pakistan, divided by a vast expanse of Indian territory, and the control of the ruling elites by the moneyed classes. When we speak of such states as democracies, we're hardly being honest. They are democracies, in name only, client states of the superpower. From Death Row, this is Mumia Abu Jamal. These commentaries are recorded by Noel Hanrahan of Prison Radio.